Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to episode number 106 of Minnows to Kings. Back here in San Marino with SS Cosmos, where today we are having our European Champions League group stage. We're starting off at our first away game against Ankaragucu, I believe is how it's pronounced, in Turkey. So obviously this is the game that we are looking to win. To guarantee us that third place in the group, which is pretty much where we're aiming for. In terms of the starting lineup, our first one of the season, we've got Marin in goal. We're then going with Hassan as the right wing back. Like I say, started off very, very well for us. I love the model citizen side of him as well, 18 years old. Nunez is still here, still rejecting bids for him. Fantastic player, now 20 years old. Fairly ambitious as well. His consistency still lacks a little bit, but in terms as a central defender, his polygon is actually growing really, really well. He's really, really good for us. Alongside him is Amelsberger, again, not too bad. Another fairly ambitious player. 20-year-old, again, the Austrian, decent player, is improving slightly. And then at left back is Casanova, again, 19-year-old Uruguayan, improving as well. Started off really, really well for us in a Cosmos shirt. The regista is going to be Lugovic, the 26-year-old. Fairly decent player, you know, more of Aurelia. After losing Yun Yong-hee, it was, I need some central midfielders. Alfie Moon is going to get the start ahead of Ricky North for us so far this season. I just think Alfie plays better than Ricky does. I've not been overly impressed by Ricky, but you know, fairly professional. He's consistent. He's 27 years old now, is Alfie Moon, coming into his fourth season with us. He's been a very, very good servant to the club, and he's pretty decent as that ball-win midfielder. The advanced playmaker is going to be the on-loan man from Arsenal. It's going to be Rafael Sevilla. Very, very good player. Not overly keen on his consistency, but his attribute-wise, he's really, really good. Iryashev is going to be the centre mid on attack for us this season. Consistent, fairly professional. 20-year-old Kazakh. Is still wanted by teams, but again, good player. And then up front, it is going to be starting with Cirillo and Ramiro. Again, fantastic starting partnership up front for us. So that is pretty much the lineup for the season. That is our strongest lineup. So let's get going. Straight away, we're into it with a kickoff highlight. It is Ankaragucu on the ball. Hopefully it's one where we can pinch it off them, and we have. Alfie Moon's pinched it, finds Ramiro, now Sevilla to Lugovic. Sevilla again, Nunez, Alfie Moon looking for that ball. He's found Ramiro over the top towards Cirillo. It's a little bit too far though. The goalkeeper could have picked it up, but he's gone long straight away. Only as far as Amelsberger, who collects it to Casanova. Finds Cirillo against another poor pass though. But Nunez wins it in the air. Now it's Sevilla. Alfie Moon into Ramiro. Looking to turn his man. Iryashev with the effort. It's off the inside of the post. Has it gone in? It looks like it has gone in. Pavel Iryashev with the first goal of the season. On camera at least. Finds the back of the net with a fantastic effort from range. Great play. Nice little layoff by Ramiro. Iryashev first time curling effort inside the post. Ball just crosses the line. And that's a great start for Cosmos. Right, and at the half-time break, that was the only highlight of the half, believe it or not. 1-0 up at half-time. It was fantastic. Just incidentally, I decided not to change the kits for this season. I really like the kits that we've got at the minute. And I didn't want to change them. Anyway, Sevilla with the corner. He's gone deep towards Amelsberger, gets his head on the ball, but it's gone just wide of the post. 70 minutes on the clock, and it's Iryashev with the ball forward looking for Ramiro, but it's cut out. The goalkeeper's gone long again, just giving the ball straight back to us. Nunez brings it down comfortably. Striding forward now, finds Lugovic to Nunez again. Under pressure, finds Amelsberger. Lugovic, we've played our way out that really, really well. Amelsberger finds Alfie Moon into Sevilla, looking for the pass for Iryashev. Iryashev for his second goal of the game. It's a good save by the goalkeeper there. And the defender clears it for Ankaragucu there. Piling on the pressure. We've not had it all our own way though. We are dominating the game XG wise, as you'd expect, and we're into the final 10 minutes. Manchester United and AC Milan look like they are drawing. They're 2-2. And with 3 minutes on the clock, we do have another highlight. Again, Nunez pulls that one down out of the air, but it's a poor header this time. And the Turkish side bringing the ball forward down the left-hand side with the ball into the box, but Casanova cuts it out, calmly heads it back to Marin. Now can Marin get us going up the other end? Holding on to the ball for a long time here. There we go. He rolls out to Nunez, finds Alfie Moon. Advancing forward to Pedro Ramiro. Moon again. Good tackle there by the Turk. Efren. But again, Casanova's cut this one out. Now it's Gata onto the pitch. On forward towards Lugovic. Lugovic has his ankles clipped there. And the Turkish side are going to go down to 10 men here. The referee pulls the card out of his pocket. Indeed, it is a second yellow card for Haskan there. And Ankariguchu down to 10 men with a couple of minutes remaining. Comfortable 1-0 win for Cosmos. Would have been nice to get a couple more goals, but you know, a win is a win. It's exactly what we had to do. Martin Nunez with the man of the match performance. Pavel Ivyashev with the goal. And as we can see there, that does leave us top of the group. Milan and Man United drew 3-3. That seems like it was a really, really good game. Real Madrid beating Borussia Dortmund 5-0. Juventus. This is something else that's coming in FM23. No more zebra. They're finally going to be Juventus in the game. Some big teams in here with some good results. But we are top of our group. Obviously, with 4 difficult fixtures to come now. The next one is at home to AC Milan. So that's going to be the next game. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, getting into the first game against Milan at home in San Marino. One change to the starting lineup. Martin Nunez is injured. So Benavides, the young Argentinian, I beg your pardon, comes in. And we're straight into our first highlight. Is a corner for Cosmos. It's taken by Sevilla towards Alfie Moon, but it's a poor header, really easy for the goalkeeper. Hopefully this is not going to be one of those highlights where Milan go up the other end and score. We should win the header. We don't. Pedro wins it. But Benavides has made a mistake and Leao's in. And Rafael Leao has scored for Milan. A comedy of errors at the back for us there. All led from our own corner, to be honest. And we find ourselves 1-0 behind inside the 4th minute. We should really win that header. We should also not make that mistake there by Benavides. And Leao smashed it past the goalkeeper. Milan again, header off the line by Ramiro. Can we turn this in our favour now with Cirillo coming clear with the ball? No, he's fouled by Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro will find himself in the book for that foul. And again, AC Milan coming forward with Theo. Now Jose Pedro gets the ball across towards Leao again, and it's another effort towards the goal from Leao. But this one, unfortunately for us, has gone just over the bar. Manchester United are now 3-0 up against the Turkish side. Tonali still kicking around to Pedro Porro. Tonali again to Volps. Tonino finds Tonali. Tonali going along over the top towards Fabio Silva. We've been caught out again there. Fabio Silva should make it 2. He's actually hit the crossbar. Let off a little bit there for Cosmos. And Amelsberger just hoofs the ball clear. Right, approaching half time, and it's a goal kick for Cosmos, which Benavides, he's given the ball away straight to Rondini. Takes his time, considers his options, finds Teo on the left-hand side to Rondini again, Rovella, Jose Pedro to Fabio Silva. Pedro's ran off him, and it's so easy for AC Milan there to cut through the defence, but Marin to the rescue, makes a fantastic save. It is going to be a Milan corner taken by Rovella though, and Volps, and it's off the line again, this time by Benavides. Alfie Moon with the flick on, but only as far as Teo. We've had a couple of let-offs here, a couple of clearances off the line at half-time. Manchester United still 3-0 up in the other game in the group, which as things stand pushes us down to 3rd in the group at the minute, just a point behind Man United and AC Milan. Jose Pedro though, looking for Fabio Silva, finds Leao. Hassan with the challenge. It comes back to the Milan players. Alfie Moon has fouled Leao there. He's going over to the monitor for the VAR decision. It more than likely will be a penalty. He's taking his time at the monitor. And here he comes. What's he going to give? He's given a penalty. Of course he has. I'm yet to see a VAR decision for a penalty be overturned A poor challenge by Alfie Moon there. If we're being entirely honest, it's going to be Teo with the penalty. Marin almost gets there, but it is now 2-0 to AC Milan. We've got a couple of poor performances here. Pedro Romero, the star man up front, only on a 6.3, which is a bit poor. We'll give him sort of 10 more minutes. We might look to bring him off. Of course, we've not really done anything going forward, so you can't really blame him. But we're going to bring Byron Foster on for Romero. Give the young man a run out. I've also got a couple of poor performances in midfield. Alfie Moon. No. Irishev's the best one. Rafael Sevilla, quite surprisingly, only on a 6.4. I think we're just going to stick with that one change for now, though. The rest of the ratings are pretty average across the board. Milan looking for a third, though, headed away by Lugovic, only as far as Teo. Brings the ball forward again, finds Ravella, the corner taker, to Pedro Porro. Have we given away another penalty? I think we have, you know. I think we have. I think we've given away another penalty. What's he going to do? It looked like it was inside the box to me. We're checking the penalty again. And no penalty. Wow, that's the first time I've ever seen one not given. It was obviously just outside the area. In fact, it was. Ravella Irishev with a good header away as Man United go 4-0 up now against the Turkish side. Leao is going to pick this up, though. Finds a Rondini back towards Tenino. And that's the end of the highlight. We're not doing very well here. If we're being entirely honest with ourselves, there's been a little bit of poor performance. Foster's on a 6.8 since he's come on, though, which is encouraging. Lugovic hoofs that one clear, only as far as Rondini, though. Looking to get Milan going forward again with Teo. Finds Jose Pedro to Simic inside the penalty area. Simic with the effort. It's gone harmlessly over the bar. Tomori comes on for AC Milan, so Tomori's still kicking about, a real player. And as we approach the final 5 minutes, it is still the 2-0 to Milan. Manchester United are 6-1 up now. Tonali with the corner, and it's another header over the bar by the AC Milan players. It's been a bit of a disappointing performance here. Sevilla on a 6.1, Alfie Moon on a 6.1. But a 2-0 defeat to AC Milan, which is a little bit poor, if we're being honest. We did say that Man United and AC Milan were going to be difficult games for us. So how that leaves things in the group: Manchester United top, Milan second, with just a point behind the two of them, though, with a -1 goal difference. Ankaragucu clear bottom of the group now. So now moving forward, the next two games are Manchester United home first and then away. So we'll be back in a minute and we'll get those two games rattled off. Right, into the United game now there. There was our starting lineup on the screen. Couple of changes for today. Nunez is back. I've also started Gata up front instead of Cirillo for this game. Manchester United lineup, Gravenberch still kicking around. You can see the group stage there. Milan have beaten Ankaragucu 3-1 in their game. So Milan now find themselves top of the group. Hopefully we can have something of an improved performance against Manchester United, something of a nemesis for us in latter stages of European competitions. But hopefully today's going to be our day, and it is Marin with a goal kick, finds Nunez out wide to Hassan, the young Turk, advancing forward, plays the ball inside to Romero, finds Hassan again. Hassan, can he skip past the defender? He's driving towards that byline. Can he get the ball into the box? He can. It's a good cross. It's towards Sevilla. Rafael Sevilla, the man on loan from Arsenal, puts Cosmos 1-0 up against Manchester United. Fantastic play down the right-hand side by Hassan Saglam. Great goal by the boys. And this is what I was talking about in pre-season with the crossing. The cross is completed. It's a great ball in. Sevilla in at the near post. Looks like went through the goalkeeper's legs. 1-0. To SS Cosmos, and that will put us up to second in the group ahead of Manchester United, which is fantastic. It's, you know, more than we could have dreamed of. 30 minutes on the clock though, and it is Manchester United with the corner. It's headed cleared by Amelsberger, but only as far as Gravenberch inside the penalty area. Let's just not foul them and give away another silly penalty. Alfie Moon diving in a little bit there, but Joselu comes away with the ball to Gravenberch again, to Ortega. Force Man United all the way back to the goalkeeper here. That's fantastic play. But Inaki Penny plays the ball that way again to Ortega. Now it's Taylor to Gavadio to Ortega again. Manchester United, good spell of possession here. Is there an end product for them? No. Gravenberch to Slobozai. Nunez cuts that out though, finds Marin. Marin with it. Marin has just gifted Manchester United a goal there. What on earth are you doing, Alberto? That is absolutely shocking. He's just passed the ball straight to Gravenberch. And that's absolutely appalling. That is appalling. Well, the danger was gone. Nunez calmly back to the goalkeeper. Marin looking for Amelsberger, but it gives it straight to Gravenberch. And Manchester United gifted a goal back into this game. And they could compound that now, and they could make it a little bit worse. As they come forward again with Gravenberch, now Matthias. Gravenberch again, looking towards Slobozai. Matthias again, Gravenberch, Hosselu. Sevilla cuts that one out though, but Manchester United still coming forward with the ball. Great ball over the top towards Vilches, and Marin redeems himself a little bit with a fantastic save there, and we've just hoofed the ball into touch. And all level at half time. It's been an okay performance. Manchester United are dominating as you'd expect, but we do have that goal. And Manchester United's goal came from a silly mistake. So hopefully more of the same in the second half. A draw would be fantastic. It would show some improvement. Obviously we've played Manchester United 4 times now and been beaten all 4 times. And we are coming forward now with Hassan. Again, looking down that right-hand side to get the ball into the box. Alfie Moon instead gets the ball across towards Ramiro. It's well cut out though, but there's a little bit of ping-pong back there. And Alfonso is the man with the effort, but it's an easy save for Inaki Pena. He's looking to get Manchester United away now. Rolls out to Taylor. Forwards towards Mamouts. It's Vilches. Back to Taylor again. Hosselu. Again, Manchester United passing the ball around. Crisp, clean, quick passes. Vilches finds Mamouts. He's got space on this right-hand side to back. Comes back again to Mamouts. We forced them backwards again, which is good. Still they come though. Mamouts skipped past his man there. He's got back out on the right-hand side. They should get the ball into the box here, and they do. It's deep. It's towards Slobozai, and Matthias is there, but it's well saved by Marin again. And Cosmos now coming away with the ball. Can we counter with Ramiro? He's got Hassan outside of him. Back into Pedro Ramiro to Hassan again, looking to get the ball into the box. And it's another good cross towards Alfonso. Gets his head on the ball, but backs there to clear it. Lugovic now. Alfie Moon. He's got Hassan outside of him again. Can the ball come in again from this right-hand side? He finds Alfie Moon instead, who gets the ball into the box towards Alfonso again. And Alfonso with a header just over the bar. We seem to be very dangerous down this right-hand side. I'm going to make a couple of changes up front though. The two boys aren't playing the greatest. We're going to bring Foster on for Ramiro. We've also got Cirillo for Gata. Any other poor performances? No, everybody else is playing really, really well. Nunez is a little bit tired, but we'll leave him at that. He's just coming back from an injury, of course, so match sharpness is not the greatest. As Man United come forward again with Mamouts, can we win the header here? We can. It's Hassan to Sevilla. Now Alfonso, Gata. Substitutions haven't taken place yet. Casanova down this left-hand side. His chance to deliver the ball into the box. Pulls it back to Alfonso instead. It's Gata with the finish. Marco Gata. He's just about to come off, but he has restored Cosmos's lead with a fantastic finish from the young Italian there. Casanova did all the work down the left-hand side. It's fantastic play. Alfonso with a good cut back. Gata, one touch and finish. And it's a fantastic finish from the young man there. We're going to continue with the changes though, despite Gata making that, having that effort there, scoring the goal to put us back in the lead. 20 minutes to hold on. And we're coming forward again with Hassan. Finds Sevilla. Now Hassan again. Ball into the box. It's deep towards Cirillo. Brings it down on his chest. Gets it back across towards Alfonso. That was the chance for 3. Jeremiah should be scoring that. That was a real opportunity. Amelsberger has tripped Matthias here. A lot of highlights in this game. A back finds Guardiol to Matthias. A great tackle by Nunez, but it's going to come as far as Zoboslai. Comes back to Gravenberch to Matthias again. Matthias with the effort. Great goal by the Brazilian there. And it's all square again. We just can't stay ahead. Alfonso had the chance to make it 3 though. Are we gonna rue that chance? We just can't keep ourselves ahead in this game. Gravenberch plays the ball into Matthias. He's just one touch around the defenders, and it's a fantastic finish past Marin. Into the final 10 minutes, and it's we've got another highlight in this game. It's Man United playing out from the back with Ortega to Guardiol. Weighing up his options, finds Zoboslai. skips past Alfie Moon. Still going. Alfie Moon gets back at him though. I can see a red card coming here for Alfie. No. Vilches skips past Alfonso. Matthias O'Leary with the effort. He's gone just wide of the post. Casanova on the left hand side finds Estevao Cirillo to Casanova again. He's tackled though. Everybody just stopped there. Vilches finds Gravenberg. This is Manchester United's opportunity with Zoboslai inside the penalty area. Good block on the cross by Alfie Moon, who's just booted it clear. Foster brings it down though, finds Alfonso to Cirillo. Finds Sevilla. No, they've all missed the ball. Guardiola cuts it out. It's Matthias. He's got a runner ahead of him if he can find him. Finds him now. It's O'Leary inside the area. Cuts it across to Zoboslai. And Dominic Zoboslai makes it 3-2 to Manchester United. In the dying embers of this game, it's been a good performance by the Cosmos boys, but unfortunately Manchester United's quality just shining through at the end. We've done okay, you know, compared to the last couple of times that we've played Manchester United. It's the lap with the opportunity there to make it 4. It's a much improved performance against a very, very good Manchester United squad, and I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest. We've got some green raters in the squad, which we don't normally have against Manchester United. Doesn't help that we gifted them the goal, though, and then Alfonso missed a sitter. But yeah, 3-2 to Manchester United. Not too bad. I'm not too disheartened by that. Like I say, we're aiming for third in the group. It looks like it's going to be third in the group now. But we've got a trip to Old Trafford to come next. Right, we find ourselves back at Old Trafford yet again. A couple of changes to the lineup. We're going to go with Benavides alongside Nunez today. Amos Berger is struggling for fitness just a little bit. Hassan is recovering from an injury, so Alfaro comes in at right back. We've swapped Ilyashev and Sevilla around as well. Ricky North has come in as the ball-winning midfielder, and it's the usual two up front. I was about to start Byron Foster up front instead of Ramiro. Give Ramiro a little bit of a rest, but Foster's actually picked himself up an injury. So Ramiro comes in again. Right, first highlight of the game, 10th minute. It's a Hosselu free kick. It's gone over everybody, but we're going to have a penalty against us. You just knew as soon as nobody made contact with that ball, there was going to be a push come up in there, and it's going to be awarded. Of course it is. Alfaro deemed to have pushed Vilches, the commentary says there. So 10 minutes on the clock. It's a penalty Man United, going to be taken by Mahmoud. Marion goes the right way again, but can't quite get there. And 10 minutes gone, we find ourselves behind at Old Trafford, which is something of a familiar feeling for us from the last couple of seasons. Thankfully, this one's not in a knockout stage. Not in a knockout stage yet. We're on target for our goal, which is third in our group. Nunez wins the header there, finds a Ricky North. It's got Alfaro out wide to the right. Alfaro finds North again to Lugovic, to Ramiro. Advancing through the middle. Ball's broken kindly for Ilyashev. Can Pavel get one back? He can. Pavel Ilyashev with his second goal of the season levels the game in Old Trafford. What a moment for the young 19-year-old Kosovan there. A goal at Old Trafford. Every young man's dream in football in terms, really, isn't it, to score at Old Trafford? Particularly from the era of Manchester United that I grew up in, where they were obviously dominating the Sir Alex Ferguson era. Is the era I grew up in. Certainly, it was a dream of mine to play at Old Trafford one day. I actually grew up as a Manchester United fan. Obviously, loyalty's changed as you get older. You tend to go more for your home team, which is where Sunderland comes from for me. But Manchester United on the attack again. Gravenberg hits the crossbar. Lugovic just needs to get rid of this, and he does. It's only as far as Ortega, but North, I thought we were going to get a counter-attack away there. But we are coming forward anyway with Alfaro with the throw-in towards Pedro Ramiro. Plays it inside to Ilyashev. Ramiro again. Ilyashev. Cirillo. Ramiro with the effort. And it's 2-1 to Cosmos. We lead away at Old Trafford. Pedro Ramiro, the young Venezuelan. As I say young, he's 26, 27 now. Ramiro, it's young compared to me. But Pedro Ramiro is fired as ahead at Old Trafford. It's great play between Ilyashev, Cirillo and Ramiro. Clearly onside. The left back here, Guardiola, playing him onside. And 2-1 to SS Cosmos away at Old Trafford. Can we hold on to that? That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Marin finds Nunez to Alfaro on the right-hand side. Alfaro, has he got any options ahead of him? Finds Pedro Ramiro to Ricky North. North looking through the middle, towards Sevilla, but back cuts that out comfortably back to the goalkeeper, Ortega. Now Taylor finds back again to Mamut, looking over the top towards Matthias. Matthias brings it down. Nunez can't quite get there. He's gone round the goalkeeper, Matthias Marin. I don't know what Marin was doing there, but Matthias, the young Brazilian, levels the game off again against Manchester United. 25 minutes on the clock, and it's 2 apiece. Milan are winning in the other game, by the way, against the Turkish side, which is fantastic. Joselu now finds a Mamut to Vilches. Sevilla cuts it out though. Vilches gets it back, but it's back on the right hand side to Vilches. Feeds a Mamut. Cuts back onto his left foot. Ball into the box towards Gravenberch. 3-2 to Manchester United. They've turned the game around in the space of 5 minutes, which is not very good, is it really? Unfortunately for us, we were. I was going to say we could have been putting pressure on Man United there for second place in the group, but the fact that they've taken the lead against us is not good, and this would guarantee us pretty much a third place in the. In fact, it would guarantee us. Not to qualify. Would be 7 points behind with 2 games to go. Ortega finds Guardiol to Slobosai. And Guardiol again coming forward. Gravenberch. Ortega to Gravenberch again. Slow burner from Manchester United again. Slobosai. Alfaro pinches the ball though. Is this a chance for Cosmos? Alfaro finds Ricky North inside to Lugovic. North again, forward towards Ramiro. Has he got any runners? He has. He's got Cirillo. It's a fantastic pass. Can Cirillo apply the finish? He's fouled. Surely, ref. Surely, referee. And on the stroke of half time, just coming into stoppage time now, Cosmos with the VAR decision for a penalty, which is awarded. It's going to be Pedro Ramiro to step up to level the game going into half time. And Ramiro sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Fantastic penalty there from Pedro with his 30th goal of the season already. 30 goals already this season. He's been banging them in for fun in San Marino. All square, 3-3, approaching half-time. What a fantastic game this has been so far. And it shows, again, that we have improved over the summer. Just a couple of additions. And we came here last season. Right at the end of last season, and we were beaten 2-0. We've scored 3 goals. We've scored 5 goals against Manchester United across the 2 games this time. It was 4-0 on aggregate in the Europa League last season. Manchester United have gone back into the lead though with Zoboslai. The goalkeeper's not really covered himself in glory again there, has he? Alberto Marin, possibly a weak area in our game now, the goalkeeper. May have a look in January to see what's available. We've got a lot of money to spend. We've got about 40 million in the kitty. Benavides looking for Casanova. Flick on towards Cirillo. Can Cirillo level the game again? No, it's a poor effort from Esteval there. Really should be working the goalkeeper a bit more than that, really. Highlight is still going on, though, with Payne looking towards Matthias. Benavides wins the header, though, back as far as Marin. Marin rolls it out to Benavides. To Sevilla. Ball over the top towards Ramiro. It's cut out by Ortega though comfortably, but Ramiro has ended up with the ball. Finds Ilyashev advancing into the penalty. Effort from range, but it's gone just over the bar from Pavel Ilyashev there. Free kick in a dangerous area for Cosmos. Cirillo is going to be the man to take it. It's not a bad free kick, but it has gone over the bar. Searching for this, searching for another equal, and we do have a highlight almost immediately. It's Cabrera to Lugovic. Cabrera again to Cirillo. Inside to Alfonso Ilyashev. Lugovic, Cirillo. One touch passing here. Lugovic with the ball. What a fantastic pass towards Alfaro. He's got Alfie Moon with him. Ball into the box towards Alfonso from the bench. Jeremiah Alfonso. 2 of the substitutes combining there. And it's 4-4. What a game. What a game at Old Trafford. 4-4. It's a great switch by Lugovic there. Alfaro. Great ball inside to Alfie Moon. And what a great cross towards Alfonso. First time on the volley. Past the goalkeeper. 4 each. Keeps our Champions League dream alive as it stands. It would put us just the 4 points behind Manchester United. They do still have AC Milan to play as well. And now we are approaching the full-time whistle. We're going to have another highlight. Please tell me this is going down the other end and getting the winner. That would be awesome. Cabrera looking for Cirillo. Pulls it down. looking for Ramiro. Finds Cabrera again. It's a bit of a poor pass. It's behind Cabrera, but he rescues the situation. Finds Alfonso. Oh, it's a shocking pass towards Cirillo. Shocking pass. Nunez with the ball, though. We've got 3 minutes of injury time. Alfaro finds Alfimoon. Ilyashev. Cirillo. Alfonso. This is for the win. Oh, he's hit the outside the post. It was given offside anyway. It wouldn't have counted. What a story that would have been. But we have come to Old Trafford and we've picked up a 4-4 draw. Pedro Ramiro picking up the man of the match. That's a fantastic performance by the boys. Decent XG as well away at Old Trafford. And as far as the group standings are, Milan beats Ankaragücü 4-0, which sees them through, really. It does see them through. Man United just the 4 points ahead of us, though. Obviously, they've got a better head-to-head than us. But if we can somehow pick up something against Milan and Milan can beat Manchester United, we've got an opportunity here. But certainly the Ankaragücü game, in fact, it might not even matter. We could be qualified by the end of the next game. Obviously, they've got Manchester United to play. We've got Milan. So yeah, forward to the Milan game. Right, the San Siro, AC Milan, starting lineup. Nunez has picked up an injury, so Benavides is coming in alongside. Amelsberger, Hassan is back, Casanova at the left. We're starting Gata today instead of Cirillo alongside Ramiro. Midfield three, I don't know why I've got Alfonso in there. I want Alfimoon in there. That's something to do with San Marino, just the way I do things in the league to fit the league rules in. So that's the starting lineup for today. Gata is lacking in match sharpness. That's fine. We've got replacements on the bench, including Marco Silva, the Samarese striker, recently signed a new contract. So that's good. Let's go. Let's get into the game against the San Marino. Still some real play, a lot of real players kicking around in AC Milan, really. So let's go. Hopefully we can continue our European performance like the one we put up in Old Trafford. Would be fantastic. Man United already doing the business away from home in Turkey. And we have our first highlight in the 22nd minute. It's a corner for AC Milan. It's a header there, but it's gone just over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick for Cosmos. 39, getting close to the half-time whistle now. Cosmos played that really nicely out from the back. Irishev does give it away to Hassan, though. And it's Ravella, now Teo. Ravella again. Fabio Silva. Great ball forward towards Jose Pedro. Marin is caught in absolute no man's land again. Alberto Marin, he does that quite a lot. Jose Pedro puts AC Milan into the lead. 1-0 up. The goalkeeper, he's just far too far off his line and he doesn't adjust himself once the ball comes forward from Fabio Silva. He's either got to go out and meet that, and he hasn't. It's... or he's got to backtrack to his line. We do have a highlight straight from kickoff, though. Hopefully we can go straight down the other end and create something of our own. Alfimoon finds Hassan. Has he got the pace on the defender? He has. Towards that byline, it pulls it across. It's a good... Teo's done really, really well there to get back at Hassan, though. He's looking at long towards Fabio Silva, the former Wolves man, Fabio Silva. Now, can he get the ball into the box? He can, towards Jose Pedro. It actually looked like the defender with the header there, but it wasn't. It was actually Jose Pedro. And that's going to be it for the first half. 1-0 to AC Milan. We've not really created too much, if we're being entirely honest. Let's have a look. Yeah, Ramiro's not played very well. Do you know what? We're going to do this at half time. Yeah, we're going to do that at half time. Some fresh legs, hopefully they can make a little bit of a difference. Right, Cosmos with the attack now. Great ball forward by Hassan. Cirillo's got to score. He's got to at least hit the target. Absolutely has to hit the target. That was a real opportunity. Casanova again with a throw in, finds Cirillo. Is this Cosmos starting to turn the heat towards the end of the game? Lugovic is forced all the way back towards Marin, though. Finds Benavides to Amelsberger. Benavides, that's the second time I've seen him make that mistake. And Leao has fluffed his lines, really. Is that going to turn into something fortunate for Cosmos? It doesn't look like it is, but I've seen Benavides make that mistake a couple of times now in this European competition. Granted, he is only a young man, but he still should not be making mistakes like that. And we're approaching the full-time whistle now. Still 1-0 to AC Milan. I think that's what it's going to finish as. Indeed, it has. It's 1-0 to Milan. We had our chances, just didn't take them. Milan had obviously more chances, just didn't take them. It was just that one goal, which the goalkeeper was at fault for. As that leaves the group, though, we are now out of the Champions League. We are also guaranteed third place. So whatever happens against Ankara at the San Marino Stadium, doesn't matter. Milan and Manchester United have both qualified from the group. So we've just got the Turkish game to go. And then we'll get into the draw for the Europa League. Right, wrapping up our Champions League group stage now. The home game against Ankara. A couple of changes to the lineup. I've gone with Gata and Foster up front. Give Ramiro and Cirillo a little bit of a rest. It's a bit of a nothing game. To be honest, the only thing at stake is some pride, a little bit of money as well. We have qualified for the Europa League. So this is the lineup that we're going to go with for today. And we're into our first highlight in the 8 minutes. It's a free kick from Sevilla. It's a fantastic free kick there from Rafael. Sevilla has found its way right into that top corner. And 1-0 to Cosmos. Great start to the game. Like I say, just some pride at stake. Fantastic free kick. Quite far out, to be honest, but he's put it goalkeeper's side. Goalkeeper's got his hands to it. But he can't quite palm it out. And that moves us on to 7 points. As Ankara coming forward now, I'm not even going to pretend to pronounce any of these Turkish names. So apologies for that. They are going to get the ball into the box, though. It's gone deep. Marin's had an absolute another howler. Do you know what? I should have kept Avenatti. He was a good goalkeeper for us. But the pound signs lit up in front of my eyes. The money I got for him, I don't know what Marin's doing there. I need a new goalkeeper. I really need a new goalkeeper. Man United 1-0 up against AC Milan. That will put them top of the group. Hopefully we're going to avoid Manchester United in any later stages of European competition. I think we should, obviously, if they get through in the Champions League. This is quite disappointing, to be honest. We are dominating. Lugovic with the free kick towards Foster. Benavides gets his head on it. It's gone over the bar, though. But just the one all approaching half-time. I'm quite disappointed with that. I'm going to tell her that I'm not happy. Ricky North's actually played quite well, and he's quite annoyed at my little team talk there. But we should be absolutely battering these, to be fair. It is going to be Lugovic with the free kick, this time from the left-hand side. The goalkeeper's made a fantastic save there from Gata with the follow-up. Really, really good save. And it just doesn't look like it's happening for us. 54th minute now, goal kick gone long. Lugovic wins the header. Hassan gives the ball straight back to the Turkish side, who are now coming forward with Evren. Finds Hakuk, or is that Hakuk? I don't know. Really nice play there by the Turkish side. They've made their way into our penalty area. Nunez goes for the block. And the referee says it's a foul. Didn't look like a foul to me. And we've given away another penalty. We're going to find ourselves behind here to the Turkish side. This is... do you know what? If we lose out, I'm going to be so annoyed. It's not like we're playing badly either. Maybe Gatto's not having the best of games, and we might actually look to change that. Foster's playing really well. We are going to make a change. We're going to bring Cirillo on for Gata. I'm going to also demand more from them, because I'm not happy about being behind here. 80th minute, Sevilla with the corner. He's gone deep. It's we've somehow managed to scramble the ball into the net. It's Martin Nunez with the goal. Little bit of a mess there. It looks like the keeper should have saved it, really. It's a deep corner. Nunez gets his head on the ball. The goalkeeper just palms it into the net. This is really not been a good performance by the boys. I'm gonna last couple of changes. I want the win. It's an extra £2.5 million. which is, it all adds up, all helps. And I also don't want to be the only team that this Ankaguchu pick a point from in the group, but it looks like that's what's going to happen as we now approach the full-time whistle. That's a highly disappointing performance by Cosmos there. Marin with another howler. And I'm really annoyed by that draw. Leaves us on 5 points though. We were already qualified. Like I said at the start of the game, it was a bit of a nothing match. But I'm not best pleased about that result. That is going to be the end of today's episode though, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. Next episode, we're going to do the draw for the Europa League knockouts. See who we come up against in that. We'll also be taking on that game, obviously, as well. But thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, if you do enjoy what you've seen, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. It does help out. It might not seem like it to you guys, but it really does. Any comments, as always, I'm all ears. I'm always welcome to reply to any feedback, stuff like that. But yeah, guys, cheers, and I'll catch you all next time. I don't